Dave Trier. I'm the VP of Product for ModelOp. Today, I wanted to provide a brief overview of our latest release, version 2.2, of our flagship product, ModelOps Center. As a reminder, ModelOps Center provides consistent management, monitoring, and governance of all your models, regardless of the type of model, the language of framework, the model factory in which they are produced, and the execution platform in which that may run. As I go into our production model inventory, as a reminder, you can see that here are all the different types of models, whether they be Python models, R models, C models, Java, Scala. We provide that consistent production model inventory and management. In our latest release, I wanted to jump into one of those models. This, in fact, is a credit card fraud detection model. We've actually made it even easier to be able to supply custom metadata related to that model. In this case, this custom metadata came from an MRM system, but this can come from other AI governance systems, IT systems, could be supplied as configuration files as a way to understand all of the specific details of that model, but also in this case to be able to use some of the supplied information from the second line team so that you can ensure that the ongoing monitoring is adhering to the specific thresholds that have been provided by the MRM team. All of this has been made easier in version 2.2 to be able to implement and persist this custom metadata. Second, I wanted to introduce the concept of associated models. For this particular model, you may want to add particular monitors, whether that be drift testing or back testing, or we may want to be able to provide particular production controls that are enforced based on certain thresholds. The associated model is a powerful concept that you can attach various types of sophisticated models or very simple ones to do things such as, in this case, we want to do data drift detection, and we're going to use our built-in Kolmogorov-Smirnov test to be able to calculate if there's any deviation for the input data features that are coming into a model. And here we make it super easy to supply this particular associated model against our third-party credit card fraud detection. Now again, this associated model concept is very powerful because you can, for a given team or business unit, say, here are the particular associated models that I want to use for my team. And then those can be used across 10, 30, 50 different models so that you can have consistent way to do things such as drift detection or potentially compliance enforcement and controls. And finally, I wanted to introduce one of our powerful integrations that we've included in 2.2, and that is ServiceNow. As many enterprises use ServiceNow for their change requests, incident, and problem management, we wanted to include a native out-of-the-box integration with ServiceNow. Not only do we call out to the ServiceNow API, but we also provided easy-to-use integrations in the model lifecycle itself. So for example, you can see here, upon promotion of a given model, what it's going to do, this model lifecycle is automatically going to create a ServiceNow change request. I'll pop over to ServiceNow. That actually goes and creates that change request in ServiceNow, includes some of the details about that particular model pulled from our production model inventory, such that you can actually go about and review that to get the information about the model, and also it can identify the designated CIs and approvers such that you actually are tracking all of that information that's required to do a model promotion. And once this is actually approved, the model lifecycle will pick up that approval and allow it to continue in its cycle. And this is often will be used to provide a last gate, if you will, before you actually promote a model into production. But again, by integrating with ServiceNow, we are actually enabling it in the context of your standard IT processes. So that was a brief tour of some of our capabilities of version 2.2. For more information, please visit the ModelOp documents and you can see our version 2.2 release notes. Thank you for your time.